Okay, folks, welcome back. Now to our next story. You know, the national currency, the Naira, continues to record a steady rise against the United States dollar. Now, data from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, showed that the Naira strengthened to 1,460.49 to the dollar on Thursday, up from 1,463.44 recorded on Wednesday. Now, this indicates that the Naira gained 2.95 Naira against the dollar on a day-to-day basis. Equally pleasing is the news that our external reserves continue to rise, standing at $42.87 billion, up from $42.79 billion. Now, this steady growth would, in the end, translate to a healthy economic climate for all and sundry, don't you think?
Well, I watch out for this every day. Okay. That's talking about the rate of the Naira to the dollar.
All right.
Because a lot of us have come to understand that, yes, there are some currencies that are stronger than the dollar. That's talking about the euro and the pound. But because most economies, including us, we benchmark with the dollar largely. So we're always watching out for what the dollar says from day to day. It's a measure of how well the economy is doing. Because once it keeps depreciating, it means our economy is depreciating. Once it strengthens, it means ours is also strengthening. That's the economy now. And for the reserve, many of us now know, despite the fact that we are not economists, that what you have in savings is a function, will continue to be a function of how well respected you are by other nations. Because it shows how healthy you are, how much of money you are making. And you know, in these days of trade war and real war, people are preparing for the unexpected. Nobody wants to be caught napping. And when this sort of news, when they come, it's elating. It's cheering.
Except that the everyday Nigerian wants to see this translated to more, you know, on his table.
Yes, it's where I'm actually going to end it, because at the end of the day, for a lot of Nigerians, what they understand is going to the market, buying at a price lesser than what they bought the day before, and being able to afford more.
Yeah.
Now, by simple economics, if we follow the trajectory, what this means for us at the end of the day is, if your Naira is strengthened against the dollar, at the end of the day, it won't be immediate, but you'll be able to get certain things.
It will be trickling in.
Yes, you'll be able to get certain things cheaper than you did yesterday overall. Because one, your Naira will be worth more in value when you want to buy. Number two, those goods will become cheaper in the long run if we do not have those who are going to take advantage of the situation to perpetually hide under the saying that we have in Nigeria, that in Nigeria, whatever goes up does not come down. But we are seeing it now, that what has gone up before in Nigeria is coming down now.
That's it. That's it.
It is coming down. And check out the cost of foodstuff. It's coming down. At some point when we had these two decisions in terms of subsidy and the Naira that's floating it, it became very hard. to take a bus from one spot to the other in Lagos, and I'll use the example of where I know. From Ogba to Bega at that time, when it first happened, some were taking as much as 500. Then it came down to 300. Now you can get it for 200.
Okay.
Because the realities are setting in.
Yeah.
Number one, CNG has come in to help a little, and with the ongoing efforts, it will get more. Number two is that people are now even refusing to board those buses. They would rather trek some way and join you. So people, the thing is now affecting everybody to the extent that some are borrowing themselves sense.
Yeah.
To say this, my idea of taking this place to this point doesn't make sense anymore, because there are people who are ready to do it cheaper.
Okay.
You know?
Dr. But you and I know that Economics 101 tells me and you that the Naira can only be saved, you know, in terms of value if we go into an aggressive export drive. You understand?
Well,
So
which we are doing now.
It's a gradual
Which we are
thing.
doing now. For so many years,
Yeah.
our major income has been oil dependent. Now, other
Non-oil.
non-oil, they are taking over.
Yeah.
The report we got the last time, which I once mentioned here, shows that the non-oil income increased massively and beat the
And
oil
another
dependent
thing,
income.
you can inject the IGR projections now. We are earning more, making more.
We are making more.
Yeah.
And at all levels, the federal government is getting more, the state governments are getting more, the local governments are getting more.
Yeah.
And like people are clamoring now, the
Let
states
and
the local governments should do more. Let it trickle down. Let it keep
Because
going down.
they can.
Let's see what this money is going to achieve for us. And the major area that some of us are looking at, two areas for me: agriculture,
Yeah.
and value added to our produce, because we need to start exporting.
Yeah.
We don't want to produce and everything ends up in the waste basket.
Dotun, the happy thing is that the man at the helm, that is the #1 citizen in my country, is a money man, so he understands how these things work.
Like I've always told people, if you don't like to take risks,
Nothing.
there is nothing for you to do, especially in leadership.
Okay.
You must be willing to. And those risks, you must be able to communicate to your people effectively.
Okay, yeah.
What your projections are, your visions.
Just to tell them you are doing something.
Yes. Not just to tell them they are doing something, but to show them, because people need to see.
Right.
If you are telling somebody something and the person is just taking it in and is not buying into your vision, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah, it's time to team up with BKO. BKO, and wonder how you weigh in here. We are talking money.
Yeah, it's a thing of joy to me that the Naira is appreciating. And on Wednesday, the Naira was traded at 1,463 to the dollar. By Thursday, it improved to 1,460. So we've seen 4 consecutive weeks of the Naira gaining against the dollar, which is significant.
All right.
And side by side, the Naira's ascendance, we've seen our foreign reserves grow rapidly. On October 22, the reserves rose to 42.87 billion.
Yeah, dollars. Yeah.
Whereas on October 20, it was 42.79 dollars.
Yeah.
Billion dollars. So what this means is that we are improving in terms of the buffers that we have. When you are confronted by rainy days, you rely on the buffers that you have. Many people expected that the Naira will crash this summer because people will go to school, those who want to attend to their health will also need dollars to travel abroad. So the demand for the dollar usually peaks at the end of the summer because students will return to school abroad and all that. So there will be increased demand for the dollar. But during this period, the CBN found a way to keep supply steady. And the CBN's interventions have ensured that the Naira has been able to hold its own against the dollar. In fact, against the pound sterling, the Naira came below 2,000 during this week. So it's doing well, not just against the dollar, it's doing well against other currencies. So it's beginning to show improvement against other currencies. So it's already projected that before the end of this year, we could see the dollar, we could see the Naira rise to 1,400 against the dollar. If that happens, then the doomsday prophets who have told us that the Naira will be exchanged for us, the dollar will be exchanged for as much as 10,000 Naira to a dollar. At least they will bury their heads in shame. There are those who do not wish our country well.
Oh, yeah.
There are those who only get excited about negativity, about negative stories. Now they've seen that the CBN's efforts, the reform that the government has instituted are beginning to bear fruits. Talking about food prices, I've been doing some investigative work here in Kaduna. Last year, a bag of maize, and their bags are usually almost 100 kg. They are not these 50 kg bags that in southern Nigeria.
Okay.
A bag of rice last year was sold at 60,000 Naira. Today, in Kaduna, in Saminaka, which is the biggest producer of maize in our country, Saminaka, in Jere local government area of Kaduna, it is now 27,000 Naira.
You don't say.
You can imagine moving from 60,000
to 27
for that giant bag to 27. This is not, you are going to see videos. I went into the farms where maize is produced. So it's not like somebody telling me. I went there, had them recorded. I met farmers, and they said this is the price at which it's sold now. And it's not rice alone. It's not maize alone. Rice, soya beans, everything, every food items are coming down. The CBN has deliberately kept the Naira at a tolerable level against the dollar as its own way of moderating inflation. Because if it continues to go up,
okay,
we won't be able to check inflation. But we are checking inflation now, and we are seeing that month on month, the inflationary trend is going down. We now have improved forex inflows because diaspora contributions to our forex stock is improving, and foreign portfolio investment is also improving. So all of these are helping us to have increased supply of foreign exchange. The reforms have helped to tighten the whole the market and ensure that all of those speculations that used to happen, that made us to have a huge gap between the official foreign exchange market and the unofficial. The CBN, through its intervention, have been able to bring everything under control. So with increased transparency, they are able to tackle speculation and ensure through the foreign exchange matching system. It's called FMs.
Okay.
Through FMs, there is greater transparency we are now seeing that, our currency is getting stronger. So sustained foreign portfolio inflows, CBN interventions, reduced speculation in the market, higher global oil prices, all of these are helping our currency to become stronger. We are producing more crude oil now, which will translate to greater earnings for Nigeria. The matter of crude oil theft is also being addressed. It has been reduced by 70%. So that means we can earn more from crude oil. And when we earn more from crude oil, we definitely will earn more foreign exchange. So I believe that things will continue to get better.
Yeah.
We only need to be patient. And we need to continue to encourage the government to sustain those reforms that are helping our currency to become strong and improving people's confidence in the Nigerian economy. Investors are now more confident. They now believe that tomorrow will be better. So their attitude to us is changing day by day.
All right. Thank you very kindly. It's time again to go back to the commercial department. We have some commercials to share with you. We must make some money. Thank you.